Hi, Norman No Mates here again. So today, because it's a bit wet and I can't get any of the outside jobs done, I've decided to change the tap washer on the outside taps, and I've got two tap washers to do on the laundry taps, but I'll get the outside ones done first of all. They're nice and easy. I may have done a video previously on changing the tap washers, but on those videos what I did was I just changed the tap washer. This time I'm going to change the O-rings and give them a bit of a lube up with the lube solution that we get with the taps when we buy the kits. So I'll get the water off and I'll disconnect the front one and we'll do the front one. This is the rear one. So I'm at the table, I've got the taps out. I'll show you how to take them out just in a second once I repair them, but they look well, not completely different taps, but they're slightly different. So as you take them off, you should back these up because they sit in there and then sit in the tap mechanism. So if you just back it up, then you can take it off with the nuts there. So once you've got to there, maybe I can set the camera down and just show you what's happening. So this one is actually pretty good, but I'm going to change it anyway because I bought a tap kit. Now it's got the lubricant, new gaskets and new O-rings. Now I'm going to show you where the gaskets and O-rings is. See, there's the gasket just here in there, so you've got to like prise that off. There's those sort of, I was going to say asbestos, but they're that type of hard PTFE, well maybe not, yeah, that type of washer. So that is going. Now in here you screw it the opposite way, and what happens is you'll take it out of the inside thread. See all this muck that comes out of there, and you expose this O-ring. So in the kit there is other small O-rings. Do you see that? There's small O-rings in there. But I'll open the packet up. Now what I do is normally get my screwdriver, and I tell you I won't be able to do it without hurting myself. So you get a hold of that and you prise that off. Then I'll do that. I'll switch the camera off and I'll do that first because there's so much dirt come out of there. See the dirt that come out? Just the rusty stuff. I'm expecting more with that one because this one, this is a slightly longer kind of spindle here. I've backed that out so you can see the O-ring in there, but it's flat. But this one is unbelievably broken and splintered, and that has quite likely gone in your watering can or down your hosepipe, and that's why it's not sealing. It keeps dripping. So we'll take this off, and I'll take this O-ring off, which I may have left. Oh no, there's an O-ring there, so I'll take this, sorry, not an O-ring, a gasket. I'll take the gasket off because this one was quite hard to get off. It was really hard to get off. So I'll switch the camera off. Okay, so what I've done here is I've put the gasket on here. That rubber, sorry, it's not a rubber, sort of a composite gasket type. I said maybe PTFE, it's not really that either. It's that hard, and dare I say asbestos, but it's like that asbestos. Now I've put on this waterproofing spindle and O-ring lubricant, and according to my taps here, they are the soft turn tabs, so they'll be nice and easy to you know, seal against the bottom of the tap mechanism. So what I've done is I've put the gasket on, this gasket, and then I've put the O-ring on here ready to drop into this. Now I've put the silicone, this lubricant stuff on first. Now I've put this in and out just to try and get this sealant to go up the inside threads, and then what pretty much what happens is you drop that. If I can do it one-handed, is you drop it into where the gasket goes, right there. Then you thread that back. Now obviously this O-ring is slightly bigger, so you've got to give it a little push. What I'll try and do, oops, what do I do that? So you give it a pull and get it onto the threads. There it goes, onto the threads. Then we'll drop it into the tap like that. Now what I normally do is I put a little tiny bit of this up here, ever so slightly. I've got to take into consideration I can't use it all up because I've got another 2 taps to do, just so that that has a little bit of stick. It will, if there's any air in there, it will burp the air out, but as you plop it in, that stays in position, because what you've got to watch that happens is that goes against here. With the plastic ones, for sure you'll feel it and it'll probably bend the plastic, but this one, the metal, you probably wouldn't be able to screw it in without doing some serious damage to this. You'd probably not do any damage to the actual tap mechanism, but that's what I do just so that it sticks. Then you can put it in place and screw it in, but we'll do that just in a second. So this is the other one. This is the other one. We'll get the O-ring. This might be slightly harder to see. Look at my hands. That's it out till the gasket's off. So it goes, the O-ring goes over there, and then you've got to force it over there, and it'll just plop into place like that there. The O-ring's falling off, like that. Then I put a little drop of O-ring solution, the waterproofing, on the threads. Doesn't need a lot, but there's normally plenty lubricant solution. Now, because this is the back one, so what you do is you pull, get it back on the threads, get it past the O-ring, there we go. Then you get one of these, put that up the end just to give it a little bit of stick, and it will help to lubricate that as well, so it's stuck. Then I'll show you what I mean by, because this one's just here, hopefully it's not too dark. You pop it in, make sure there's nothing in there, make sure there's nothing down there sticking, and it's not going to be a seal. And you pop it down like that, and then you get it on the threads. Back it up, and then seat it so it's closed. So back that right up and then seat it. So then you get your spanners. I wonder if I can show you this. I normally keep one of these here, one of these under there to stop it from turning. Then I get my other adjustable and just nick it up. Doesn't need much because you've got a new gasket. In fact, I'm going to make that too. Then try it all the way down. Oh nice. All the way up, all the way down. Like I say, it's the new soft ones. And that's pretty much how you change the tap washer and the O-ring and the new gasket in an outside tap. Now the inside taps will be almost identical. They just won't have this on the top. Some of them you take this off, but I never took that one off. They probably do screw out, but I'm not screwing it out. Like they say, that took 2 minutes. So tap washer, lubricant, O-ring and seal washer on an outside tap. Bye for now. Now I'll just take advantage of I've just taken the laundry ones out. Now I don't think I've ever been changed, and the reason I say that was I had to break the waterproofing that goes round. It went round the side there. They were extremely difficult to come out. I don't think they've ever been out. But gaskets are intact. This one here, this gasket here was stuck to with the waterproofing onto the wall. Now I've managed to screw that out, but as you can see, that is smooth. These are actually not too bad. I thought they would be a lot worse than what they were, particularly because my daughter says that what was happening was when she had, say, the shower on and the shower's next door, that the tap spout in the laundry leaked. I thought that was a bit odd because I certainly went up to the taps and did screw them on a little bit harder to seat them, but they're actually not too bad, to be honest. But I've got new ones, so I will replace them. So like I say, that's it blacked off. That's the old O-ring. These ones you can take right out, and it's just it's better to take them out. Like I say, the outside ones had the cross T-bar up here, but you can actually get this lubricant in here, and it makes it, because you can clean all this, and it makes it so much easier to use, because it's all the threads are all lubed up. Now some people, and I sometimes do and sometimes not, put thread seal on here, but because I'm changing this washer to a new one, I'm not going to bother putting I'm not going to put thread seal on here. I'm just going to put the lubricant around here so it spins in easy, and it will spin out easy, because see that stuff that's stuck on there. Anyway, we'll get this one done. And I'll show you. Let's say, take the O-ring out, give this all clean, because there's the existing paste that was originally put on. It's white, not clear. Anyway, we'll get that done. Get it cleaned up. Get the O-ring on. So here's a comparison against the two. This is the one that's not done. So I've changed the tap washers. I'll hold this camera a bit better. Changed the O-rings. Changed the top gasket. And I've cleaned the threads, particularly all this gunky stuff off here. All here. And all in there. Took all the old grease out. And I've put the grease on the inside threads, on the outside threads, and I've just smeared it up here. And remember, I put some just in the hole, just so it sticks. Like I say, these are soft. What's it classed as? Soft turn. Soft turn repair kit. Gasket, O-ring, new tap washer, clean the threads up, got the lubricant on. And all I've got to do with this is, I've got to screw this back into there by turning this. And then pretty much we'll put them back. I'll tell you what, I'll maybe show you, I'll put them back. So this is back in the laundry. So I've screwed that in all the way down. Make sure again that there's nothing in here, and screw that into the thread. Now these, because of the tiles, because the wall's in there and then there's the tile, you've got to quite likely use a box spanner. But that's the hot side done. So all I'll do is I'll tighten it up with the box spanner. Doesn't need much because you've got a new gasket on, and if you had the PTFE thread tape, you wouldn't really have to do it all that tight at all. I mean, snug is good because you don't want it to leak. But all I'm going to do is put I need to hold it on there actually. So I'll just hold against that and just nick it up. That's all I'm going to do. Do that with the same with that one, and the job is done. So if you like it, please make a comment if you have a comment. Bye. Now, I probably should say at this point that the taps that you might have may be different from mine. Mine goes in with a spring, and then you put the backer on, then you put this on, that goes in, that fits inside the tap, so the tap can actually seat. Then there's that little spring washer and a little gripper, then you put your nut on there, and then you put your little thing in there to stop it. But like I say, I should just emphasize that it would be different. Now this is the code, and that is really easy now to turn. So remember, before you start all this, to put the water off, and when you put the water on, just close every single tap, then one at a time, open them just gently, because you will have a glug of air in the system, and that will come out your tap. Alright, bye for now.